We begin tonight in Campbell River, where the downtown core is getting an extreme makeover. Heavy equipment has moved in and has destroyed an entire city block, knocking down derelict buildings to make way for new development. Business owners hope it's a sign of things to come, that the city's economy is bouncing back and they'll go along for the ride. CTV's Gord Kurbis reports.
Heavy equipment clears away the final pieces of a Campbell River building, a structure considered by many to be a long-standing eyesore in the city's downtown.
The buildings were mostly boarded up and were beginning to deteriorate, and definitely not very attractive to look at.
The property is almost completely vacant today, but since 1949 it's been home to St. Anne's Block, a collection of buildings housing bookstores, antique shops, and even an overweighty. But more recently, the buildings have sat vacant.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of the key areas in the downtown where people have focused on the need for revitalization and for beautification.
The property was recently purchased by Seymour Pacific Developments and Broad Street Properties. The development company is just steps away from the demolition zone, and the company says it wants to build its new head office on the property.
There was comments that it was, sort of held under wraps about what it was actually going to be. And so when we heard that it was Seymour Pacific that was going to be creating their new home office here, I mean, that just added to the benefit of what is happening here in our community right now.
The Chamber is thrilled one of the city's most prominent corners will soon have something more presentable than what was there.
Well, always when you have a vacant building with multiple vacant tenants in it, it detracts from all of the great things that are going on in the community. So we were all thrilled to hear that this change was happening.
The company is taking advantage of the city's downtown revitalization tax incentive.
These are tools that we think will help incent and encourage growth in the downtown, and we hope this is just the start of more for the future.
No formal development plans have been provided yet, but depending on approvals, construction on the site could begin sometime before the end of the year. Gord Kurbis, CTV News, Campbell River.